What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel with your children, course Machiavelli, and today we're back with an Assassin's Creed speed build. Hopefully my computer does not shut off on me. It's shut off on me 4 times already today. Twice while I was doing 2 speed builds. I'm like, I'm gonna do the commentary first and then the speed build. So today, y'all get an apartment. Woo! Apartment for you guys. So, sorry, I bit my tongue earlier today, and it's kind of throbbing right now, so if I'm talking weird, it's because of that. But anyways, yeah, so you guys are getting a speed build today. I don't know what build it is yet, because I'm on Pinterest right now, and I'm looking at all these builds that look really nice, but most likely I'll be getting an apartment today. Again, don't know what it is. Maybe it's gonna be a loft. I'm gonna try. I don't know. It's always loft, isn't it? But maybe I'll do a studio. I haven't done a studio in a long time. Like, this is a straight studio. I have no clue I'm doing it. I just have a bunch of them out here. I also want to go through my list on Pinterest. I actually have a Pinterest video. I linked it down below. I actually don't use that one anymore. I use a different one, but don't worry about it. I still upload to that one. But anyways, I use Pinterest to go and find inspiration. People that are always wondering. And so now, wow, I don't know what it is, but I had to swallow right there. That sounds so wrong. Oh my God. I'm just setting myself up for failure. But anyways, oh jeez, this looks really nice. So anyways, I'm trying to look for something that looks good because I want to do a whole spree. And then next week I'm not gonna be here the whole next week. Next week I'm going somewhere with my mom, because we're going house hunting. We go house hunting every single year, even though we've been living in the same house for like 17 years now. No, 2006. 14 years. Yeah, since 14 years now. We've been going house hunting for the last like 5 years. Who knows if everything comes from it. But anyways, going house hunting next week, and so I'm not gonna be here, so I'm gonna start pre-recording from now because my lazy butt is not gonna get anything done because we leave Sunday night and I won't be back until Friday night. So I have to make sure I get my episodes done. I have to make sure I get everything up for you guys. So yeah. And I'm trying to stick to my thing of uploading every single day, but God, my computer's not making it happen right now. Like, I'm trying to wait for my stupid Sims 4. This is like, I love CC, I love it. Like, I can't play without it, but bruh, it takes like 75 years for my game to start up. So most likely when you guys are watching this, it's probably gonna be 7 o'clock at night because I still have to edit it. I still have to build this, edit it, and then upload it. So yeah, you're probably not seeing this until like 6-7 o'clock. Yeah, that's how you know. I woke up late too. I actually need to start, like, I'm probably gonna build. The worst thing to do is I like building simultaneously. So I like building one after the other, right? But I can't, because if when I build this, I'm gonna have to exit off so I can let it game. Because if I play again, because I like to continue builds, like with me, what I find is funny is when I build, right? So I like to build, right? But then I feel like I'm most creative is when I continue building. So sometimes, like, it's hard for me to start building. Like, the reason why I start building like 1 o'clock is when I have to upload. That's my motivation to build. Like, honestly, I don't want to build because I love to build. That's why I'm on Pinterest all the time looking for builds. Like, if you see my Pinterest list, it's a lot. But like, to get on the computer, load it up, and start doing it, it takes a bunch of laziness. Like, I'm lazy, so it takes a bunch of my whatever for me to do it. So anyways, but then what happens is when I first do one, I like to continue like doing like a bunch at one time, but then I can't because I need to go ahead and upload it because it's already 1 o'clock. By the time I'm done the build, it's 2 o'clock, and if I continue making builds while I edit the video and upload, and there's a word for it, and while I edit the video and get it edited, it's gonna take like that video about 2-3 hours to get done. So I have to exit my game. By the time I exit my game, I'm off doing something else, and then I totally forget about building, and then it just starts again then I forget about building, and then I go to sleep, and then I wake up and it's 1 o'clock again. I'm like, oh crap, I go build again, and it happens all over again. I feel like that's my cycle. I'm trying to break that, so I always say I'm gonna try to build at like 8 o'clock, and then that never happens because I'm always doing something else. It's a terrible spree. But anyways, yeah, that's just a bit about me. But anyways, what I do want to talk about today is I have some good book recommendations. I know I keep talking about books. I know people are like, oh my God, he's talking about so much books. I get it. You guys are really annoyed, but listen, I need someone to not vent to, but talk about, because I love this book. Even though I kind of, when reading this book, I realized I'm a very big hypocrite. Huge hypocrite. By the way, if you guys are not into books, then you can go ahead and log off this commentary. But if you guys are into books and into drama, then I don't want to hear this. So anyways, I'm reading this book. Actually, I finished it. I actually started reading it last night, and I finished it last night because it was just that good. It was called Saint, and then I'm on the second book right now. I'm actually almost done it. I have like 8 more chapters to go, and then this time I'm gonna cry because the next book doesn't come up till next year. Bruh, like this book, the second, like, I read the first book yesterday, and then I found out that this book actually came out 3 days ago, and so now I have to wait till next year to read the book number 3. Bro, I can't right now. I don't even want to finish it right now because I know it's gonna drive me crazy. It's like when I read this book called The Cruel Prince. I recommend you go read it. It's a really good series. It's like a fantasy type of book. It's really good. I read the book called Cruel Prince, and I remember I read the first book, and it took me like less than a day to finish it because it was so good. And then I read the second book, and again, it took me like the next day to finish it. And I was like, okay, third book, and I realized that I was like, no, because I think I read it February the 1st, and the book came out January. Like I think the second book came out like January or maybe December something. And I looked, the next book does not come out. The next book didn't come out until January next year, literally 11 months from then. And I was crying. I wasn't crying, but I was so I'll say pissed. I was dreading the wait. It was terrible. And I watched it, and then the book came out I think came out earlier. I think it came out like October. I think it came out earlier. I read it. It was good. It was so good. Oh, good times. But anyways, yeah, that's why I'm kind of hesitant, but it's so good right now. I will say though, if you you guys are wondering what this book is about, if you guys are gonna go ahead and read it, look me, give me some amazing book recommendations. Well, this book is a bully book story. Yes, question my judgment. I do sometimes too. I'm reading a story about bullying. Yes, I am. Judge me. Go ahead. Because when I start reading, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Malik, why are you doing this? But yeah, it's a book about bullying. Pretty it does with this girl, and she's running from her past. Of course, they're always running from their past in these books, but she's running from her past, which is actually a pretty serious past. And then yeah, she meets this one guy. Well, his name is, I'm gonna ruin his name because it's the name of the book, Saint. And I guess it's just this weird relationship. Like, I'm in book 2, and the relationship is so messed up. I think it's strictly lust. The relationship is strictly lust. Actually, no, that's a lie. Because in the book number 1, they actually started developing, like, it's funny because it was lust. Because normally what happens is you're supposed to develop like a friendship, right? And then the lust comes. But no, the lust was there, and then they developed something after. It's so weird. Like, they're like like, I guess it's like a typical thing. They're frenemies, but they're not even frenemies because they don't hate each other. He's just a stupid guy. He's an idiot. I don't know. He's just an idiot. Like, he's purposely trying to make her hate him, but like, it makes no sense because he's not doing anything that he's like, bruh. Like, this is so messed up because, like, the thing is though, one of the reasons I like it is because I love the main character. I think she is brilliant just because she sticks up for herself. And I know, like, she doesn't use her head sometimes, because I always say I hate Sims. I hate books where people don't he don't use logic. Maybe that's why I think I'm a hypocrite. This book has opened my eyes and seen that I'm a hypocrite because I say how I don't like this and that, but then I do this and that, and I love it. So I don't like, what am I saying? You know, what am I saying? So anyways, like I said to myself, I hate when female characters use logic, right? And so in this book, in the part of this book, which part that I love, even though I should think otherwise, because I think about it, it's stupid. So anyways, there's these 2 guys, right? And they were bullying this freshman, and they're pretty much gonna make the freshman, you know, give him a BJ. I'll be honest with y'all. They're gonna make, because I guess that's what they do in this Richmond school, because people are just messed up that way. They were gonna force this guy to give them a BJ in the middle of the library, right? And she wasn't about that. So she went up to them and stopped them, right? But then he got away, leaving those 2 guys and her. You see the logic there? Maybe she should have gone and got a teacher, but the thing is, at that school, you could literally cut somebody and you won't get charged with nothing. It's messed up. I know, it's messed up. So, like, I'm sitting there like I was really fighting myself. I was like, listen, what she did was stupid. Like, she should have known that once that guy leaves, that they're gonna turn on her, right? But I'm like, what would I do? Like, what would I do in this situation? Like, honestly, what in that situation would you? Would you run away? I know you'd say you go to run and tell the teacher, but if you know you went ahead to tell the teacher, and the teacher would have done nothing, like, I don't know, what would y'all do? Okay, let me put you on that situation. Let me give you a scenario, okay? We'll go back that. So you see somebody getting bullied in the school. You know, like, they're getting bullied, right? You see it and everyone's minding their business except, and you see it, right? But you know that if you go ahead and stop it, then you're going to be enemy number one, and they're going to make your life a living hell. And then if you go ahead and tell the teacher, then they're going to kick you out the school. You know why? Because that's how stupid this, not say the book's how stupid, but that's how stupid mentality is. Like, like I said, I've lived in Canada. I don't know, I'm not Canada, I've lived in Toronto. I live in Toronto area. Like, I live in Manitoba. Manitoba is huge. I actually thought Manitoba was extremely small, but no, it's huge. I only live in, like, the Wales end of Manitoba, so I have no clue how everything else in the world works. I don't. I can't be a genius. I can't think of what else everyone else is doing. I just can't do it. So, I don't know how the world works, but I'm pretty sure somewhere around this world, money runs stuff. It just does. So I'm pretty sure in a real life situation this has happened before, where people have seen people get bullied at rich schools and they can't do anything about it because money is gonna get in the way, and money is gonna cloud teachers and whatever's judgments. So, like, I want to know, what would you all do? Because I don't know what I would do. I know that sounds so bad, because I know the obvious answer is to go and stick up and not be a bystander, but, like, it's like, I don't. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's such a bad. Like, if you think about it, it's so bad. It's a double-edged sword, because you're gonna go and you're gonna help somebody, but then you're gonna get that treatment next. You know, you're pretty much gonna give away that calm. It's like, why is it like, why? It's so bad. Like, like, I know the obvious answer. Like, every answer would be like, oh, you should go help him. Like, you know. But then if you think about it, like, imagine being in grade 10 and they're in grade 11, and you have to imagine 2 years of you getting that bully treatment, and no one else is gonna help you out. Could you? Oh my god, bruh. I don't know. Let me know below. Like, honestly, I'm being honest with you. No judgment, because this is a judgment-free zone. If you're gonna sit here and judge people off their answers, then get out. Like, leave a dislike and go. I don't deal with judgment here. You can go ahead and drop an opinion. Go for it. Don't judge anybody. We don't do that here. Not in my classroom. So, yeah, go ahead and let me know your comments down below. Like, what would you do? Like, cause I'm stuck. Like, I'm stuck. Cause I know the obvious answer and the right answer, but bruh, I guess sometimes they say the right answer is not always the right. I don't know. The right answer is not always the right choice. Maybe, I don't even know. But anyways, guys, I'm so, like, I should think about that, and I don't even know. Let me know below. Anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for talking. And I know people will say, like, again, let me know below. I gotta quite honest comment here, because I'm kind of digging myself into a hole right now, because, like, I just don't know. I don't know if I could take it. Could I take it? A year of being, like, picked on. Could I take it? Like, when I say picked on, I mean, like, physically, really, like, pushed, kicked, spit on. Like, yeah, I know, disgusting, disrespectful. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, not the simple teasing. I'm talking about, like, the physical kind. So, like, could you take the verbal plus physical bullying plus have this whole school against you too? Oh god, I don't even know. Anyways, guys, I know it's a weird question, but I thought I'd bring it up. It just came out of nowhere, but I mean, it was a little. I'm out. This is peace. Bye. See you later. Peace.